In this episode of What's in the Box, we take a look at the Husqvarna 350BT backpack leaf blower. This is a great leaf blower for homeowners. It's more of a high-end homeowner, lower-end commercial leaf blower. Does a great job. We'll get into the specs of this machine later on here once we take a look at everything that comes with it in the box. All right, we got our box opened up here. First thing we're going to grab out is our primary blower tube. This one has the rotating coupler on the end. This is the piece of the tube that connects into the flexible adapter on the leaf blower. Next up is one of the middle sections of tubing for the blower. You can see that there's two of these, and they have the locking tabs on either end of them. These two pieces go between the first piece we just showed you and your final end piece of the tube. You'll see later on what we're talking about. And then here is your owner's manuals, your scrunch, some hose clamps, and some other stuff that we're going to need in the assembly of this blower. And of course, all your warranty paperwork and everything is in there. So then in here, underneath this cardboard, here we have the blower itself. Now you can see this is a pretty decent sized unit here, so this thing will move some pretty good air. Here's our end tube. This is the final tube that goes on the blower. This one has an end on it where you can't hook another piece to it, so that's how you know it's the one for the very end of the tube of the blower. And here's our flex pipe that we were talking about. This is the part of the blower tube that allows you to swing the blower tube all around, in different directions and really go after those leaves that you're trying to blow away. And then this is your throttle control, and we'll show you how that installs here to the tube in just a minute. After we get this thing out of here, we'll get ready to set it all up. So here is all of the contents from the box. You can see we have our 4 different pipes for the leaf blower tube, and we have our flex pipe to connect it to the blower itself. Then we have our bag with our owner's manual, operator instructions, warranty stuff. It has our scrunch in there and a couple hose clamps we're going to need to put these tubes together. And, of course, the leaf blower itself. So let's put this thing together here and show you the final product. So the first things we're going to need are, of course, the leaf blower. And we're going to need the flex pipe, our 2 hose clamps from the bag with the owner's manual and tools and stuff in there. And we're going to need this other wire piece that kind of looks like a big fish hook. So we start out by installing our large hose clamp and flex tube. The wire fish hook shaped piece is used for running the conduit with the throttle cable and kill wires back to the blower engine. Then our small hose clamp goes on the front to hold our primary blower tube with the rotating coupler on it in place. What we do first here is take our primary blower tube, the one with that rotating coupler on the end of it, and we fish it through the ring on our throttle control assembly. So that way we have the throttle control assembly already mounted on the tube, and then we slide the tube into the flex coupler and just simply tighten up the hose clamp. After that, you just attach your 2 middle sections of the blower tube to the primary tube, and then attach your end piece to the middle section. So now you have the blower tubes all together. Really the only thing left to do is adjust the throttle lever to a position that feels comfortable for you. To adjust the position of the throttle control lever, simply loosen up the knob, rotate the lever front or back, latch it into place, and then tighten up the knob. The 350BT has some very nice padded shoulder straps as well as a nice padded back pad. It makes this thing really comfortable to use. The 350BT backpack blower also has a waist belt. It gives the operator better control of the blower and makes it easier to use. The 350BT has the choke lever, primer bulb, and recoil starter all located very close to each other. This makes the starting procedure go much easier. So here's a few key items to know about the Husqvarna 350BT backpack blower. The first one is the 494.41 CFM, that's cubic feet per minute. That's the amount of air coming out of the tube, the volume of air coming out of there. The 180 miles an hour is obviously the speed at which that high volume of air is coming through the tube. The 350BT weighs 22.5 pounds, which is about average for a backpack leaf blower. The engine on this machine is a Husqvarna X-Torque engine, which means it reduces the emissions by 60% while increasing fuel efficiency by 20%. So all around good benefit there. machine has cruise control and has adjustable handles, and as we pointed out earlier, it's got a primer bulb, which makes it easier for starting. So next time you're shopping around for a new leaf blower, maybe just skip on by the handheld leaf blowers and go right for the Husqvarna 350BT. Check one of them out. It costs a little bit more than a handheld leaf blower, but you're going to get done way faster because of the amount of air this thing moves. You got to make a simple job out of blowing them leaves across the yard. Well, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some of our other What's in the Box videos.